Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Florida Garden Escape channel. I hope you can see everything. I've been playing with the lighting. So here is all our combined condiments that we're going to be used to doing our pest control out in our garden. In this container here, as you can see, it's a white clotted white clay powder. This is going to be the white kaolin clay. This is what we put on the fruit trees, and we mix this with a gallon water. As you can see, I use the milk jugs. Don't mind the writing here, it's sloppy, I know. But we mix this with a gallon water, and we mix it together, and you really shake it up good, and it comes really out clay. And I'll show you guys here in a bit what it'll look like once you apply it. You want to get a good coat of it. Yeah, you want to get a good coat of it, make sure it covers the plant. It'll look like pretty much like white snow. And I'll show you guys later what that'll look like. Another thing we use for our blueberries, blackberries, our black muscadinians, and our tomatoes and our squash is going to be the eco-friendly dish soap. It has no harsh chemicals in it, no fragrances in it. It's pretty free and clear of any chemicals because we want to keep all natural with our garden. Here is another one we mix with the eco-friendly dish soap. This is going to be our neem oil. And this wasn't too expensive. It was like $11. It handles all your different pests, as you can see here on the side. It handles a lot of those pests that you'll see. And we mix these, and I have another jug separate from this to mix all this stuff with. And with this, I just mix all three of these together. And for certain type of worms in that, I will use cayenne pepper. That's a homemade pretty much ingredient that you can pretty much get in your grocery store. And I'll use pretty much like a gallon jug. And I won't put it in my big sprayer, as y'all haven't seen yet, but we'll show you that. And we'll put that in there, and we'll mix it with some garlic. And with that, it'll keep the hornworms, tomato worms, and that away. Along with mixing it with eco-friendly dish soap. And those are going to be pretty much our main pest controls that we use for our plants. Still investigating on some other things and seeing what else we can do to use for our pests that we currently have out in our garden. I know currently it is going to be some of the green worms, along with some darker greener worms that really blend in with the tomato plants. And from what I've read, I guess they're tomato worms. And so for those, they say to use the cayenne pepper, the garlic, and a little bit of dish soap and mix it all together. And you just put that in a little spray bottle. I got to get a little one to use, so that way I have a whole another thing for that. One thing for sure with the kaolin clay, and as you can see, this is just an old milk jug we use that we got from the grocery store. Pretty much a lot of the things we use to do our pest control with is going to be things we used around here, around the house, and then are just empty, kind of like this milk jug. We really reuse and recycle everything. I don't like to waste or spend, and gardening doesn't require you to spend a whole buku loads of money to do simple pest control. Like, we're going to be planting thyme and basil and some other herbs in that here soon once we get all the other plants taken out of there. But once we get everything transplanted out, we're going to then work on some herbs to get transplanted out there to help prevent some of the pests. I'm really looking forward to getting some more seeds and some more fruit trees planted in. But until we get furthermore on into that, let's go ahead and show you what your fruit trees will look like once you apply that kaolin clay. Alright guys, so this is what the kaolin clay will look like when you apply it to the plants. As you can see, it looks like a white powder, mildew almost. But I promise it's not mildew, it's just the white clay to keep the bugs off of the trees. As you can see, we did get some on the grass, but it's not going to hurt anything. It's all natural. Like I said, we're going to be using a lot of all natural stuff out here in the garden. As you can see, we did get it on our satsuma. And as you can see, Greg's still there. Say hey, Greg. Oh, yep, focus. There's Greg. Say hey, Greg. Hey, what's up, guys? Yep, that's Greg. But yep, it so far holds good. We haven't seen any more bugs eating on it, and that's one good sign for sure that it does work. Not to worry if you get it on your grass. Like I said, it's all natural, so it won't hurt anything. You can bathe in the kaolin clay, things like, and it really won't hurt your skin. That's what we really do like about it. It's all natural, and you can't beat all natural. So that is pretty much it. That's all our pest control so far for the day. Before I do let you guys go, I just want to show you guys really quick the watermelon. Look at that watermelon. She has gotten longer in just a few days. Can't y'all tell? Like, so really quick before I do, guys, oh my goodness, cut, just stop, retake. So before I do let you guys go, I really wanted to just let you know on how often you'll be applying these pest controls to your plants and that and your fruit trees. So the kaolin clay you'll apply weekly and after every heavy rain. And you'll want to do at least 2 to 3 coats. Make sure it looks like it's been snowed on like mine do. You shouldn't need... Doesn't like me, guys. You shouldn't need any more than a gallon, especially if your fruit trees aren't really big. You might need more if your fruit trees are bigger than mine. I didn't even need a whole gallon to do mine. It probably only took half a gallon. So I probably only should have done like a cup. And the measurements you'll want to use, it's 2 to 3 cups every gallon of water. So every milk jug you'll want to do 2 to 3 cups. In this milk jug I did 2 cups and it covered on pretty well. So you can just see how it does on 2 cups of the kaolin clay, and then if you want to add another you can. It's totally up to you, but it is only 2 to 3 cups. And then for the kaolin clay, you don't add the eco-friendly dish soap. It's just the kaolin clay and the water you'll do, and that's weekly and after every heavy rain. Now the neem oil and the eco-friendly dish soap you'll want to apply every 3 to 4 days. And with the gallon of water you'll want to do 3 tablespoons of the neem oil and then 3 tablespoons of the eco-friendly dish soap. And what you'll do is you'll mix it up until you don't see any more of the oil bubbles. And we'll do a whole another video because I just recently did mine. Unfortunately we didn't have the time to make a video on it because I really needed to get those plants sprayed. But when we go to do it again here in a few days, I'll do the whole video on it as well. The cayenne pepper, the garlic, and the water mixture, you'll want to apply that every 5 days, especially when you start seeing the worms on your tomato plants and that. And you don't use your sprayer or a gallon of water. You'll just want to use like a spray bottle like you use around your house. And with that you'll want to use 3 teaspoons of the cayenne pepper, 3 teaspoons of garlic, and then 3 teaspoons of the eco-friendly dish soap. And that'll keep the tomato worms and all that away for 3-4 days. And you shouldn't see any more, and then if you do, you just spray more. And then the neem oil and the eco-friendly dish soap you do apply every 3 to 4 days and after every heavy rain. So pretty much you want to make sure you're using your pest control after every heavy rain, because that heavy rain can wash away all those protectants that are keeping those bugs away from your plants, so that way you have a great harvest. If you're not using any pest control, as you see, some worms did destroy some of my squash plants, and that's what'll happen if you don't do anything about the pests in your garden. They'll destroy and you won't be able to have one. But that is it, guys. Until the next video, I hope you got something out of this video. I hope it inspires you to do your own garden. I hope it helps you in your own garden. Let us know down below in the comments if you have any other questions or any tips. We love to hear from you guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell down at the bottom so you don't miss out on any new videos. We love having you guys around. I think that is it. So until next time, growers, deuces. Y'all have a great rest of your day and happy Labor Day weekend.